Everyone ignored the old-school janitor, until one day, the principal revealed a secret that left the entire school in tears. People barely noticed him. Every morning before sunrise, he unlocked the doors, mopped the hallways, and quietly fixed what others broke. Students rushed past him without a glance. Teachers nodded politely, but never stopped to talk. His name was Mr. Harris, but to everyone else, he was just the janitor. At Lincoln High School in a small American town, life moved fast. Teenagers worried about popularity, grades, and social media. No one had time for the old man with worn-out shoes and tired eyes. But Mr. Harris noticed everything. He noticed the girl who cried silently in the bathroom during lunch. He noticed the boy who always sat alone, pretending to be busy on his phone. He noticed the broken locker no one reported, the flickering light everyone ignored, and the trash others stepped over, and quietly he fixed things. One cold winter morning, a new student arrived, Jake. He wore the same hoodie every day and carried an old backpack with torn straps. Kids whispered about him, some laughed. "Oh, probably poor," one student muttered. Jake kept his head down. He didn't talk much. He didn't eat lunch in the cafeteria either. But Mr. Harris noticed. One afternoon, as the halls emptied, he saw Jake sitting alone on the stairs, staring at the floor. "A tough day?" Mr. Harris asked gently. Jake shrugged. "I'm used to it." Mr. Harris sat beside him, not too close, not too far. "You don't have to get used to being treated badly." Jake stayed silent. After a moment, Mr. Harris handed him a small brown bag. Extra sandwich. Cafeteria had leftovers. Jake hesitated. "I don't have money." "It's already paid for," Mr. Harris said with a soft smile. That day changed something. From then on, Jake started staying after school, not for detention, but to help. He'd hold the mop bucket, fix chairs, or just talk. And Mr. Harris listened. He never judged, never interrupted, just listened. Weeks passed and something surprising began to happen. Jake started smiling more. He answered questions in class. Even other students noticed. "Hey, you're different," one girl said. Jake just shrugged. Someone believed in me. Until one day, everything changed. It was the annual school assembly. Students filled the gym, laughing and chatting. Teachers stood near the stage, waiting for the principal. When the principal finally stepped up to the microphone, the room slowly quieted. Today, she began, "We're honoring someone very special." Students expected a top athlete or a valedictorian. But then she said a name no one expected. A Mr. Harris. The room went silent. Confused whispers spread across the gym. "The janitor," someone muttered. Mr. Harris stood awkwardly near the back, clearly uncomfortable. He shook his head slightly as if refusing. But the principal smiled warmly. "Please come forward." Slowly, he walked onto the stage. "This man," the principal continued, "has worked here for over 30 years. But what many of you don't know is what he's done beyond cleaning floors." She paused. He secretly paid for students' lunches when they couldn't afford them. Gasps filled the room. He's bought winter coats, school supplies, even helped some students stay in school when they were about to drop out. Students stared in disbelief. "And one more thing," she added, her voice softening. "Before he became a janitor, Mr. Harris was a teacher." The gym fell completely silent. He lost his family years ago and chose to stay here, helping students in any way he could. Quietly, without recognition, tears began to form in some eyes. "He gave me food, talked to me when no one else would, made me feel like I mattered." The silence broke into applause. At first it was soft, then louder. Then the entire gym stood up, a standing ovation. Mr. Harris tried to hold back tears, but they came anyway. For the first time in decades, people truly saw him, not as a janitor, but as a hero. After that day, things changed. Students greeted him in the hallways. Teachers invited him to staff meetings. And Jake, he never sat alone again. But the most powerful change wasn't in the school. It was in how people saw others, because they realized something important. Sometimes the people we ignore are the ones who quietly change our lives the most. And sometimes A simple act of kindness can turn an invisible person into someone unforgettable.